My name is Brandon, and this is Manifest. If you're hearing this, you're probably driving somewhere. Maybe to work, maybe away from it. Maybe you're sitting in a parking lot trying to decide if you're going in today. Wherever you are, I'm glad you're here. I want to tell you up front what this is and what it isn't. This is voice only. No face, no set, no performance. Just my voice in your car, your headphones, wherever you are. And honestly, I think that's better for what I'm trying to do. I don't want you watching me. I want you hearing me. The men I'm talking to don't need another face to compare themselves to. You don't need another guy on a podcast set with the lighting right and the shirt fitted, telling you what's wrong with you and what to stop doing. Personally, I hate that stuff. Stop doing this, and why isn't anybody talking about that? To me, it's clickbait dressed up as wisdom. And that's not what we're doing here. I'm also not here to sell you techniques. I'm not going to hand you a set of affirmations and tell you your life will change in 30 days. I tried all of that, bought the courses, repeated the lines. None of it worked for me. Not because the techniques are wrong, but because I wasn't ready for them yet. What actually changed my trajectory was learning to ask myself real questions and getting still enough to hear what came back. That is a slower process. It's not as marketable, but it's what worked for me. This is for the man who's overthinking how to get started after a collapse. The man trying to step back into the world after a long hiatus of healing. The man learning to accept himself. The man rebuilding his body, dealing with something the doctors couldn't name. The man stepping into purpose and trying to figure out if he can actually trust himself to carry it. That's every man I've been, and it's still the man I am. I haven't arrived. I'm not standing on a mountain telling you how I made it. I'm a few steps ahead on the same trail, turning around to say, you can do this. Here's what I'm seeing, and here's what helped. Now, when I was a kid, I won an oratory contest. I don't remember most of the speech, but I remember the last line because the room stood up when I said it. The line was, don't just listen to me, hear what I'm saying to you. I was a child when I said that. I had no idea I'd spend the next 30 years learning what those words actually meant, but here we are. That's still what I'm asking. So here's how this works. Short episodes, real stories. No hype, no performance. One idea at a time, and something you can carry with you for the rest of the drive. Every episode, I'll share something I went through and what helped. Then I'll leave you with the question for the drive. The question isn't there for you to figure anything out. Asking myself questions and getting still enough to feel the answer, that's what actually started changing things for me. Not fast, not flashy, but real. So that's what we'll do here. I'm not here to grow a following. I'm here to be useful. If something I say is useful to you, come back. If it isn't, that's okay too. Every man's path is different, and not every teacher is for every student. I'm not asking for anything from you. Just listen and see what resonates. I'll see you in the next one. And don't just listen to me. Hear what I'm saying to you.